This creature with an eraser-like thing on its nose is actually a Brazilian tree porcupine. The reason their noses grow so large is because Brazilian tree porcupines in their daily lives mainly rely on their sense of smell to find food and recognize companion information. Secondly, it filters the air, improving their own breathing efficiency. Interestingly, their temperament is relatively gentle. They do not actively attack humans when raised artificially. They become quite affectionate and especially love when people stroke their big noses. Gently kneading stimulates the neurons on the nose, bringing them pleasure. It is also one of their ways of interactive communication. As a herbivorous animal, their intestines are usually quite long. Plant fibers allow them to digest and absorb slowly. They usually like fruits and tender shoots, especially high-sugar fruits, which help them obtain energy better. This one raised by grandma with poop and pee. This big fat is actually a binturong. Right now it's being stared at by a group of people feeling very confused. Interestingly, the binturong's appearance is very interesting. Their ears are very small, fur colors are very diverse, and sometimes have irregular patterns. Thick, dense fur that's ugly cute. Looks like a soft plush toad. The binturong's body size is similar to a domestic cat, and their temperament is quiet and gentle, usually quite affectionate, without active aggression. Very friendly to humans. Some pet lovers abroad sometimes keep them as pets. Binturongs have a wide diet, omnivorous among vivarids, usually liking fruits, nectar, and small invertebrates. But mostly plant-based foods dominate, especially preferring nutritious or sweet things, better for replenishing body sugar. This one looking dazed, with a shy face, is actually a slow loris. In some places also called fake panda, mainly distributed in Southeast Asia and Northeastern South Asia, a type of lower primate, different from other primates. The slow loris has very interesting features: round face, big eyes, looks like it walked out of a cartoon. It also has a foreign name loris, translated in Dutch as clown. Additionally, juvenile slow lorises are small, usually with sparser fur, looking very messy, but need about 6 months to wean and start independent life. Slow lorises are omnivorous, usually insects as main food, and some sweet melons and fruits, to obtain lots of nutrition. Many abroad like to keep them as pets. Artificially raised slow lorises are usually affectionate and can have many interesting interactions with owners. But note that, though this guy is super cute, it has another name, venomous. A rare venomous primate, jokingly called venom assassin. This one frantically paddling in water, forgetting how to swim, is actually a desert rain frog, but it's not an ordinary desert rain frog. It's a steamed bun frog, full name Breviceps macrops, in some places dialect called toad. Different from other Breviceps, steamed bun frogs are naturally fat with short limbs, a type living in desert areas of northern Africa. Amphibious frog. Interestingly, adult steamed bun frogs basically bury themselves in soul to sleep, causing limbs to degenerate very short, almost losing jumping ability. Daily travel only by crawling with short legs, like a moving little potato. Additionally, adapting to specific land survival environment, causing as a Breviceps to forget how to swim. So when falling into water, they puff up their body, dog paddling quickly to shore. 1 second late feels like drowning. Due to ugly cute appearance, many like to keep as pets. Fat but big temper, disagree and start screaming. This one wanting to cuddle with cat but getting a disdainful face little guy is actually a bat-eared fox, sometimes called island cat, or gray-clawed pear, also the prototype of finnick. Nick's best friend in Zootopia, Finnick version. Interestingly, that-eared fox is a small canid. Their body size, similar to a medium-small cat, for mostly brown or gray. Ears and eye areas black. Front view like wearing black earmuffs. That-eared foxes are social animals, highly social, so naturally very vigilant. In pack system, they stand guard to detect danger. Additionally, when raised artificially, their clinginess exceeds imagination. Long-term hand raising. They see you as same species, wherever you go. They follow inseparably. Natural pack-loving personality allows getting along with any animal. Yet expressing love is simple. Through hugging. To exchange friendship. This one, looking a bit not smart, is actually a cougar. A cat similar in size to a leopard. Interestingly, juvenile cougars look very cute. Like a fluffy kitten. Fiercely cute. Very lovable. Additionally, many notice young cougars covered in dense spots, while adult cougars have solid color fur. This is a typical adaptive trait. Mottled camouflage helps in vulnerable stage. Avoid predator attacks. Secondly, for pigment not fully settled. Spots fade when independent at 1 year. Spots gradually fade. Note that cougars are highly vigilant big cats. Very hard to tame, but some abroad keep as pets. Cougars usually raised from young. Regular human contact to gain trust. Then very affectionate. No matter how you pet, they cooperate fully. This one, being squeezed like a ball by people, is actually a dormouse. Some places call garden dormouse or fat-tailed dormouse, different from common hamsters and mice. Dormice resemble squirrels, but rounder. Tails like a feather duster. When sleeping, curl tail. Wrap around body. Additionally, dormice are very small. Body length 6 to 15 centimeters, fit in one hand. Juveniles about adult finger size. Similar size, newborn juveniles. Skin smooth and hairless. Pink and very cute. Interestingly, dormice live about 5 years, but 75% of life sleeping. Besides hibernation, 9-month-long sleep periods. They nap frequently. During hibernation, their heart rate drops to just 4 to 6 beats per minute, and breathing nearly stops. So if you're raising one, and it lies completely still, don't rush to bury it. This phenomenon is actually hibernation, a survival method that relies on stored body fat to sustain life. This creature with eyes as clear as a college student's is actually a brown hyena cub. We usually call it the brown hyena. Brown hyenas differ from the more common hyenas. Most people refer to hyenas as spotted hyenas, the ones we often jokingly call hyena second brother. The difference is, brown hyenas have a more robust build, with long, shaggy fur, mostly brown in color. Their ears are relatively pointed, while spotted hyenas have rounder ears. Interestingly, brown hyenas have a relatively gentle temperament and are easier to tame. Many people abroad like to keep them as pets. Brown hyena cubs are small in size, similar to domestic puppy size. At this stage, they are still very weak, walking unsteadily. It takes about 2 months before they become very active. Artificially raised brown hyenas, aside from their unique appearance, are no different from domestic dogs besides forming friendly interactions with owners. They can get along with almost any animal. though they can be quite destructive to furniture. This creature scratching an orange for itch relief is actually a coyote. It's very curious right now about what's inside this little yellow ball and frantically trying to open it with its claws. The coyote is a mammal with curiosity heavier than a cat's. This is because their sense of smell and hearing are highly developed. Sharp senses stimulate their desire to explore. Unlike most mammals, the coyote's body is extremely flexible with a streamlined shape and elastic muscle fibers, allowing them to stretch freely in various environments, even bending their body 180 degrees without fracturing. Interestingly, coyotes have a strong hoarding instinct. They usually prefer solitary living due to their hypervigilance. They carry food back to their burrows to store it. In addition, they often collect novel objects to bring into their burrows to decorate their nests or satisfy curiosity. When raised artificially, coyotes have a relatively gentle and affectionate personality. Their lively nature makes them extremely energetic, sometimes sticking like glue. You can't shake them off. Very amusing. These creatures running like little dinosaurs. Are actually a group of cotimundus, sometimes called mountain dogs. They belong to an independent species under the coyote genus. Interestingly, in their juvenile stage, coyote cubs look extremely cute. They usually give birth to 3 to 6 cubs per litter, opening their eyes on the 10th day after birth. Fur color is mostly light brown and gray-brown. Some cubs may have white fur. This is because the fur pigment in the cubs has not fully settled yet. Additionally, coyotes are relatively gentle, never actively attacking humans. Among mammals, they have a higher tameness index. When raised artificially, they are highly interactive. When feeling pleased, they even make bird-like calls. Very interesting. Besides that, we often see coyotes loving to sniff around like dogs. They often steadily show off everywhere, sometimes even sniffing through all 7 orifices of their owner. This is because the nose is their highly specialized olfactory organ, gathering useful information about unknown objects through scent, equivalent to a sensitive collector. This creature walking sneakily is actually a rock ptarmigan, in some places also called snow chicken, belonging to the grouse family, a special type of small to medium-sized bird. Interestingly, the rock ptarmigan is a very talkative animal. They use different calls every day to transmit signals. During breeding and courtship, they make rhythmic calls. For example, in daily communication, they make soft, short clucking sounds, sounding like a car that won't start. Very amusing. Additionally, rock ptarmigans are nature's camouflage experts. Their plumage changes with the seasons to different colors. In winter, they are entirely white. In autumn, mostly dark brown, mixed with sandy yellow and red spots. These different plumages are all for better camouflage.